All righty. All right. All right. We are live on YouTube. So let me get situated here. Mm, all righty. All right. So today, y'all, I want I want to talk about the TV show that's on Netflix, right? So the conversation is going to be in reference to the TV show. So if this is the first time to my channel, I am VEE Mindful. I'm a relationship coach and published author. And so on this channel, we talk about everything related to relationships, in particular for the mature adult. And so this TV show on Netflix, I feel like it is definitely relevant to my typical topic and to my age of client and audience. I know, but you know what? I'm gonna say the algorithm kind of got messed up with a couple of videos to where I feel like the algorithm shifted. I got a bunch of younger folks on here, but still, the people I typically like to talk to are the mature adults. So the topic that I want to talk about is the TV show Later Daters. Is it the Later Daters on Netflix? So want to just go over just a couple of things about this TV show. If you haven't watched it, I would say please tune in and watch it. It is for people who are 55 and over dating. They chose 6 people to be a part of this TV show. And I'm not a big reality TV show person at all because I don't like the drama. I don't like the headache. I don't like all that BS. You know, you got enough stress in your life and you don't need your entertainment to be stressful. And so therefore, I just don't watch I don't watch a lot of TV, period. But the reality TV, I just don't really care for. But this show, I believe, and it could be because Michelle Obama is one of the executive producers. But this TV show on Netflix, I will say, is very tastefully done. It is very tastefully done. All right, and I know it's hard for me to see on, so I can't see anybody. I can't see the names or comments. So if you're watching, if you could leave a comment real quick just to let me know that you watch it, just so I can see a comment to make sure that's because I know a couple of times I went live and I couldn't see a comment. So I was not trying to ignore anybody. I legit couldn't see your comment. But either way, like I was saying, I think the TV show is very tastefully done. These are they have a professional dating coach. I actually have one of her books. It's How to Not Die Alone, I believe is the name of the book, and I can only think of her first name, but it's Logan, and she's a reputable dating coach, and she's coaching these individuals through. Oh, hey girl, thank you, Joy. Okay, I see you. Okay, thank you. Thank you for leaving that comment because I'm telling you, one time I couldn't see nobody's comments. But she's leading these individuals, these 6 individuals. They're going on blind dates, and she's coaching them through the process. So I just want to talk about a few things that I'm seeing on the show. And if y'all want to have a conversation, Joya, if you hopefully if you've seen the show, leave a comment, because I just want to talk about a couple of things that I'm seeing. I have not finished the series. I think I'm on episode 7, but I am enjoying. I'm binge watching it. I think this is my second day watching it, but I'm binge watching it, and I really like it. Okay, so the first thing that I want to mention, like, is dating harder, as we age? And I'll give my personal opinion. Now, these people are 55 and older. I typically talk to 40 and over, 45 and older. Oh, you haven't started watching it? Okay. Girl, you gotta watch it. I'm telling you, it's tastefully done. It's not stressful. It's nothing. It's really tastefully done. But it's dating harder. And I think the main thing that I'm seeing as to why dating might be harder as we get older is, and you see it in the show, girl. So I don't mean to, I don't want to spoil, no spoiler alert, okay? But one thing that I'm seeing in the show that as we get older, because we come with so many life experiences, I'm seeing that um, we make judgments really fast. We make a lot of assumptions really quickly because we're bringing in our past experiences. So you see that in Greg. Greg was he has all white hair. I believe he was 61. Very, and I'm gonna tell you, everybody they chose for the show, y'all, they look good, right? I mean, they're 63 and everybody looks really good. I know that's for TV, but I'm just saying, hey, the older they get, these people are looking good and they're taking care of themselves. But Greg, he made a very quick judgment on a woman. I can't remember her name, but I think they went boating, or what do you call it? Not jet skiing, water skiing. And he made he didn't like the fact that she lived in a city in Atlanta. And he's like, you know what? I don't want to date her because I don't like Atlanta traffic. And because of that, and I don't want to deal with traffic, I don't want nothing to do with her. And he never had a conversation with her, didn't even tell her that, hey, I don't like the fact, maybe she thought about moving or leaving Atlanta. But he literally cut her off based on that one assumption. Again, never had a conversation with her, and he was done. And then he tried to come back. So I am at the point in the show where he tried to come back. And what did she say? She was like, "Oh, sorry, I'm seeing some." She's like, "I'm sorry, I'm seeing somebody else now," because the dating coach even told him, like, you made a very quick assumption and a judgment against her, and she didn't think it was very fair. I also didn't think it was very fair, but I see that as we get older, we're so quick to judge and we're so quick to make assumptions. And I don't even know if that's just online dating. Oh, oh, girl. Oh, yes, girl. My hair is because I had to go to the office today, so I pulled all my hair back. So yes, it's all in a ponytail. It's back here. I still got hair. It's just it's in two ponytails, just pulled back. Hey, Ebony. You said sounds like the balloon pop. Yes, the very quick snap judgment. And I guess I could show these comments, and then I could show Ebony's comments. Right. Yes, you're right. Just like that. And just like online dating, just think about it. When you're scrolling on doing online dating, you're making very quick judgments about people in a matter of a couple of seconds. So they were doing the same thing, and they were interacting with these people in person. Another thing that I saw on the show is, I thought it was interesting. So those who've seen the show, so you had a niece. She is in her 60s, a beautiful black woman. And when I tell you this woman looks good, this woman looks good. Curves in all the right places. She's 63 years old with that fine man. Oh my God. Big Willie D. I was this man is fine. I don't know where they found this man, but my gosh, this man is blessed. Okay. Anyways, she mentioned it and Lori mentioned it. As personal, I'm gonna read your comment 1 second. I am Mr. Butch. Yes, I am. But one thing that she mentioned and Lori mentioned, Lori is the one that had those really big, thick glasses, which the dating coach told her she didn't like the glasses because it's like they were hiding her face. But the one thing I noticed, both Lori is black. Anise is black. They are women who've been single for a long time. Everyone on the show has been single a long time. One thing they both individually mentioned was their masculine energy. But I didn't hear the more mature, I didn't hear the white women mention this. Why is it that why is that? And I'm like, wait a minute, what's her name? I got the notes right here. Suzanne. I really like Suzanne. Suzanne's 60s. She's been widowed a long time. I didn't hear her talking about her masculine energy. I didn't hear Pam, the one that sounded like a chain smoker. I didn't hear her talk about her masculine energy, being strong, feeling like we're too much. Why was it just the black women talking about that? And I was like, that's odd. Is this something that we all black women who have done it, done the thing, became educated, because Denise has a PhD and she felt like a lot of men were intimidated by the fact that she's highly educated and she would try to hide pieces of herself. I was like, I found that to be interesting. So, my pigtails, girl, they pulled the girl, they here. Look, I had to go into the office. Okay. I'm telling you now, I went to the office today and I was not wearing no pigtails. Let me see what you say. White women do not have the same experiences that we have. They are allowed to be feminine. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, Mimi, I found that, like, I'm watching the show and I see the two beautiful black women talk about like and they were, shedding tears. It's like, I feel like I have to be strong and I have to do this and I have to do that. But the white women, they've been single a long time as well. And I just found that to be very interesting. So if you haven't seen the show, y'all just peep that and then come back and leave a comment, because what do y'all think about that? I just found that to be interesting. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna get back to Butch. Let's see. As a person over 50, I'm stuck in my way. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Well, you should, but you maybe shouldn't want to date anybody you work with, because something go wrong, then they could be messing with your money, and I don't mess with people at work either. But yes, we need to be more thoughtful about dating. I fully, definitely agree on that. And yes, Ebony, you gotta catch up. This show is tastefully done, so I'm gonna say that again. Um, Now some of the things that I saw now those who've seen it, right? Some of the things I saw on the dates, like, okay, Pam is the one again. She's 70 years old. Yes, her voice was hoarse, sound like again, she was a partier. She was married to somebody who was in some band, and she traveled the world. She was gorgeous when she was younger, but she sounded like, yes, she smoked a lot of cigarettes, but she still looks good. 70 years old, she still looks good. Okay, I don't know if y'all saw her train wreck. Her first date was a train wreck, but we see this all the time. She overtook the conversation. She ain't, and the man was like, "Hello, you know what? You haven't asked me one single question. You ain't asked me a goddamn question," because she talked the entire day, y'all. I felt embarrassed for her, but I'm glad the dating coach and her date gave her that feedback. And let's see. Oh, no spoilers, girl. Mimi, I'm gonna have to get a spoiler because I want to talk about what I'm seeing, and I want y'all to share some of the things that y'all are seeing, right? But her whole date where she just overtook the conversation, y'all. I've been on a date like that, and I actually told him, but it was after date number 3. I told him that I felt like you didn't ask me any questions. Didn't ask and I remember telling my daddy, I was like, I don't think I'm seeing this dude again. Like, he talked so much about his daughter playing basketball. I knew more about her basketball career than I felt like I was like, does this fool even remember I got children? Like, he didn't ask me any questions. But, I thought he was a nice guy. So I kept giving him chances to the point where I said, this ain't gonna work for me. So when you're on these dates, especially as we get older, y'all, and even if you're younger, why don't y'all ask this person some questions? You're on the date. If you want to go out by yourself, then go out by your damn self. But if you're on the date with somebody else, ask this person some questions. Get to know this person. Her date was terrible. Okay, what you disagree with, Mr. Butch? I disagree with about the white women can be dominant. I have heard white men. Yeah, and I'm not saying they can't be dominant, but they can't. I just found it interesting that the white women on the show didn't talk about it. They didn't say a word about it. Like the black women, both of them individually, it's not like they all know each other. They're going on dates separately. The black women talked about it, and white women didn't. One thing I'm also note that I saw on the dates, y'all, Suzanne was the one with the all white hair, 63 years old, had a head full of hair. I need that. Suzanne, how you keep all that hair? Share the knowledge. I loved her personality. If you go watch the show. I loved her energy. She was very positive. I feel like somebody like that brings that positive energy. I feel like she could honestly have the pick of the litter. She could date any man that, especially she still looks great, takes care of herself. Is 63 years old, gorgeous woman, and her energy was very magnetic. The men were attracted to it. They wanted to see her again, and pay attention to how she presented herself. She really presented herself like she was a fun person, and people enjoy that. Right? Who had one go on a date with somebody that's just nasty, draining, miserable? No. So I thought she did a really great job with having that great energy. So okay, I see Mimi. Okay, you can cover your ears. That's fine. I'm still gonna talk about the show. I see, Butch. Oh, thank you. You look great with your hair pulled back. Oh, well, I appreciate that. I try, but I got a big head. Okay. I got my mom's Chinese head, so it's pretty big. But yeah, I just haven't been wearing my hair out much because as I've talked about it, I have gone through menopause. And my hair is shedding. So anyway, so I just try not to leave it out too much because, but it kind of has slowed down. I could do a video about like what I've been doing to get the shedding to slow down. But I tell you, menopause, getting older is a mother sucker. Okay, so another thing I want to mention, the other couples, right? Okay, so there was a couple, Nate. Did y'all see Nate? Nate was the one that was all super duper organized. Like he lives in a museum. Everything is he's military, right? I know somebody like this. But he has everything. Like the clothes are perfectly spaced apart, everything was organized, and all that. But he hanging out with his baby mama. They like this. Okay, they had babies years ago. They look like they would be man and wife. So I don't know how y'all feel about a man as a single, let's say if I were a single woman out here dating and I'm dating a man who is that close to his baby mama, like they the best of friends. They have been intimate. How would y'all feel about coming into a situation like that? Me personally, I'm gonna say no. And I come with a story though. I say no. I've been there before. My ex-husband had a best female friend. I did a video about it, so go check the archives. But yeah, best female friend. Oh, we're just the best of friends. And I caught them suckers in a hotel. Yes, sleeping with each other. And she was married too. She had a husband and he was my husband. And I caught them in a hotel. So I personally am not going to go down that route again. If you have a best friend who's a female, you can carry on. I'm just not, I'm not going to deal with that again, right? Because I did have faith and I did believe that they were just friends. And I think they probably were, but at some point, they became a lot more than that, where I caught them in a hotel, the hotel where we actually stayed, the night we got married. Okay, so let me see. I don't know, but I can't really scroll. Uh, oh, okay, I see. Okay, I see what you're saying about the white man dominant. Yeah, and maybe the women. I agree. Maybe they don't. Maybe it's not. Maybe they don't talk about it because maybe they don't realize like that. I don't know. I honestly, because there are absolutely white women who do know that they are too much into their masculine energy. I just found it. But you know what? I will say Suzanne, right? Susan or Suzanne. But I will say that she came across as very feminine in her demeanor. So maybe she never felt masculine, even though she has been a widowed and been single for a very long time. Maybe she's never had to feel, I don't know, maybe she's never had to be dominant. Hell if I know. I don't know. But yeah, maybe she just never thought about it. Anyways, and I think what else I want to say about the whole show. Oh, I'm gonna go back to Anise. Um Anise is the beautiful black woman. I think she's 62, 63, and she had went on a date with Nate, right? And Nate, when he found out, she doesn't look her age, but when he found out, Nate is the one that hangs with his baby mama too much, right? But when he found out that she was older than him, even though she doesn't look older than him, that turned him off. And I was a little disappointed with that. Like, he's 55, but I guess he thought that she was too old at 62 or 63. But she takes really great care of herself. She's active. She looks good. She eats well. I mean, she looks great, and I was a little disappointed in that. I felt like he was too judgmental. Should we be that judgmental as we get older? I'm not saying settle, but shouldn't you be a little bit more open-minded? I don't know. I really wasn't feeling that. But I'm gonna tell you, niece, she got that fine big willie. I don't know if they're still dating. I mean, in the episode I'm in, they're on the date. I was like, my gosh, this man was absolutely. If y'all ain't seen him, go back and see him. I'm just saying, he was absolutely gorgeous. Um. Anyway, I want to finish this series. And I want to see if there's any follow-ups of these couples. But if you are 50 in the show, they're 55 and older. But if you are 50 and 55 and older, please, if I could give you a couple of tips real quick, when you're going out here on these dates, y'all be open minded. Okay, just be open minded. You're not going to look like you looked when you were 20 and or 25, and neither will your date. Okay. We as we mature, things start to look different, things start to feel different, right? We come with a lot of experience and a lot of judgment, right? And I would suggest anybody just to hold off on some of those. Get to know somebody, as a friend. There's nothing wrong with being friend zone. Don't you want to get to know somebody? So just take your time, be patient with them and just be understanding and open minded. And understand that dating is meant to be fun. It's fun. It's fun. You're getting to know people. You're getting able to get out here, interact with them, have fun with the dates, right? And each date, just the goal is just to learn something about them. Okay. So yeah, catch the series so we can come back and have another conversation. Yeah, I am releasing a video this week. Today's Monday. No, today's Tuesday. Okay, so on Thursday I am releasing a video, and it's a PG-13 video where we're talking about having sex in our 50s. Yes, I wanted to do a honest video about, so my children don't watch it. Okay. Daddy, you could skip that one too. Okay. But I'm just saying, I wanted to have an honest conversation about, what it's like to have sex as we mature, because sex is not the same the way it was when we were 25 and 30. So it's different. So please look out for that video. And I'm gonna be honest in that video. So look out for that video. It'll be live on Thursday. All right. Yes, Joya, please. Yes, yes, please. Yes, yeah. And go check out the series. Absolutely. And come back, girl Joya, on Thursday to absolutely watch my next video. Well, oh, well, thank you guys for joining my quick live. I'm gonna try to go live. I know I said I was gonna go live every day, Monday through Friday, not every day now, but Monday through Friday. I couldn't do it yesterday, y'all. I had a plastic bag over my head. I was doing my henna in my hair. So I was like, I'm not gonna go live on YouTube with no shower cap and plastic bag on my head. So I will aim to be back tomorrow night where we have a different topic of discussion. I will be back because I got a question that is very, very interesting, and I'm going to answer it tomorrow night. So I'll aim to be back on here at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Until then, y'all, I want to see if I missed anything. All right, girl. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Butch. But thank you guys for tuning in, and y'all till tomorrow. Y'all have a wonderful night.